Hey there, this is Jay coming at you at part of the Not Too Shabby Trick or Treat Hop, and I'm showing you the best witches stamp set here, which I really wanted to use because it has a great sentiment, as you can see right there. And I'm also going to be crafting with the Pink and Cute paper pad, which was also part of the fall release, or I should say the Halloween release that came out about a month ago. There were actually three paper pads included, and I've crafted with two of them. Um, that would be this one, and then there's a witch pad, and then there's also one that has Halloween donuts. And somehow I recorded all my video, and I recorded three projects today, and this one lost the audio entirely. So that's why I'm recording this in voiceover after the fact. But anyway, you see that I am working on cleaning off my MISTI, and then we're going to go and stamp this out. And I'm also going to show you, I cut a tag using a tag die from my stash. However, if you do have the chicken die set from the Farm Life release, that would work really well here, but this is just one I happen to have. And I had made some backgrounds using some mica spray, which I thought the green, sort of green teal-y color would really work out well to sort of offset the pink. Anyway, I'm finally getting around to stamping my sentiment here, and I picked a teal ink to do that, again, to kind of somewhat match the green, but also just sort of to offset some of the pink that is involved. And there we go, and you see that right there. And this is the sort of from the same series of card bases I've been using. It's basically a sort of a purplish pink color that I thought would work well, and I think it does. As you can see here, like the tag itself is sort of set off pretty nicely against that. And I'm going to bring in some of the ephemera that goes with this paper pad, but I sort of decided that I would like to mat the tag itself, and you'll see me doing that right now. This is almost like a graph paper kind of pattern that has a little bit of fluidity to it. It's basically orange, which I thought would work well with sort of this overall color palette, because the colors in the pad itself are basically black, pink, and orange. So the first thing I did there is got the mat down. Oh, and here we go. You can see that I am taping that. And as you can see on the backside, there's some really not entirely Halloween specific patterns in this paper pad, so it's a really good one if you like cute Halloween, or if you're going for more of a fall and less of a Halloween vibe. The ephemera I picked does have a face on it, but there are also just sort of pink and orange pumpkins that don't have faces. So if you go for more of a fall vibe, this is definitely that. And here I'm just sort of dry fitting everything to sort of see how things are going. I ultimately decide to pop up the sentiment a little bit to create a little more visual interest here. So let us just cut to doing that. And here we are. We're just going to zoom in a little so it's easier to see. Just using some Lineco pH neutral glue to just glue down that tag. Because the tag is made out of fairly thick paper, it's Neenah 100, I'm just being a little careful to make sure that we get it all the way. And then I'm just squeegeeing that out. That's a good tip to use either if you're constructing a 3D project, or just if you're dealing with sort of, I don't know, say rougher layers on your card or thicker layers. It definitely can help things quite a bit. I bumped up sort of the top portion of that sentiment on some phone tape, just to sort of give it a little more dimension, and also so that it'll be, I don't know, more in line with the tag. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit more glue and get our pumpkin nicely positioned there. I really like when you can kind of put things a little off to the side, just so that it sort of breaks the, you know, orderliness of the card. And I don't know, I always feel like it both provides a lot of movement, but also, I don't know, just gives you a nice sort of handmade look to it. And then I'm going to use that banner there, and I'm not going to bother gluing down the sides. You could, or I could have trimmed them, but I think this looks pretty good. I'm just sort of playing around with that. And there you can see I'm giving you a little bit of a detail on how the card looks. And I'm just going to come in with some of the brown enamel dots. These are the ones that were released for the fall season. And yeah, I'm just going to come in and, use 4 or 5 or 6. I tend to like, I don't know, just sort of odd numbers of enamel dots. I should also encourage you that since this is a hashtag driven hop, if you click on the hashtag, you'll see all the other videos, although they should also be listed in the description box below. So I hope you check out everybody else, and I think this was just a fabulous release from Not Too Shabby. Here you can see a detail of the card, but I'm glad that you checked this out, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your weekend.